control on the centre bounces, and that's a big plus for Winch.
So the umpire now moves in, ball in the air, up high. Weiss gets a tap first to the centre for so far today. Picked up very quickly by Tawney for Winch into the forward 50. After the football there is McDermott and Warland. Warland does well. His ankles grab there. Over to Bogey. Bogey around the body towards full forward. On Turk. Well, he kept the ball in front of him and fortunately fell into the arms there of Chris Barnett. There's Tawney, a lot of courage going back with the flight of the footy. Doesn't take the mark. Hardingham out wide looking for Pilgrim by hand. He can't pick the footy up. I tell you what, it's pretty tight in the clinches at the moment. Finally, O'Brien picks it up. Round the body. Hardman running with the football now on the left foot. Under pressure. The kick not so good, but it is inside the forward 50 for North. But good work in the last line of Johnson. There's Page. A brilliant mark up high. And on the back there of, was it Simon Bogey?
Bogey, yeah.
And the Page kick inside 50. The mark is taken there by Elsie. And looks like he might start each quarter pretty well, Loz, because he's taken the mark. Man on the mark is 45 metres from goal in the forward area for North Geelong. So Elsie, he's gone back a long way. Simon Bogey is on his feet. And that was a huge mark.
It was a
Page,
huge mark,
wasn't it?
Terrific marks.
It's very high in the
I think
air.
he took a good one at North Geelong last
He
time we
did.
were out there too.
He
He might be a bit of an aerialist.
He's a very skillful young man, I think, as Todd Elsie now, another skillful young man. Moves in, approaches 50. It'll take a long kick. It is a long kick. It's across the face of goal, however.
Oh, that's too easy.
Well, Mario Zitko spread the pack, I reckon. He just used his body to perfection. Has taken the mark 5 metres out. A very acute angle on the wrong side for a right footer. But in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter, North Geelong the opportunity to extend their score. So Zitko now, he will line up as we await him to kick the footy. Moves in, Mario Zitko. Very close to goal, but he's also very close to the boundary line.
Check side.
No, he's gone the standard kick. I reckon he might have gone across the face. He has. Third behind for Zitko, and that's the first of this quarter to North Geelong. They go to 5-6-36. They lead Winchelsea 6-2-38. Sorry, they trail by 2 points. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 2.5 minutes.
Okay, waiting on Pilgrim to bring the ball back into play for Winch. Pretty good start from Winchelsea. Looked like North Geelong were going to get on top early, but they fought back the lead at quarter time. And they're still in front as Pilgrim elects to go short on this occasion. Michael Rowe, gufty stuff, back with the flight of it, knocked the ball the fleet to the ground. Friars couldn't pick it up. It comes out.
Michael
That might
Rowe.
be a throw. It might have been a throw.
I think it's a free kick to Michael Rowe.
Rowe's going to get one for high. And 50 metres. Again.
Not this time.
I'm not sure. The umpire signalled come back.
No,
It's okay. Just trying to get the ball back, perhaps.
No, you can kick it from there. Doesn't want to get him any closer.
And the free kick will go to Michael Rowe. This to put North Geelong back in front. Man on the mark stands about 42 metres out, so Rowe's got to kick it from about 46. He gets under it, tries to get it to the square, touched on the line, was pushed away across from the goal line. That's a minor score to Michael Rowe there. Just didn't get quite under it, did he?
No
very
elevation.
low in trajectory.
5-7-37 North. They still trail Winch 6-2-38. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 4 minutes gone. Another quarter time scores. Anarchy 2-1 trail Werribee Central's 4-6. Thompson 7-5. Lead Bannockburn 2 goals. Geelong West 2-2. Trail Belmont Lions 7-1. Inverleigh 2-1. Trail East Geelong 4-3 and Corio 4-4. Belpost still 4-2.
And Pilgrim's kick was a long one, marked in front. The man in front that time was Tawney. He took the mark. He's got towards Bogey. He's okay after being used as a step ladder there and being crunched to the ground in that marking contest previously. Bogey from short of the centre goes towards half forward. Oh, big fella up, couldn't take the mark. There was Nathan Reid. When he got his hands on it,
Should have held it.
Really,
Should have held
there was no opposition. Although he was up fairly high, he was out in front of him, had the hands on it, fell to the ground, and he knows now he just banged the ball on the ground as he got up off the pack and handed it back to the umpire, a little flip out the back, and it's a ball up decision. Up they go. Reid does the ruck work and the roving. You've got a little toe poke into it. North Geelong player had a fresh air shot at ground level. Warland, Wainwright in there as well. Bit of trouble. O'Brien was there for North Geelong, come out the side towards Allsop. He couldn't handle it either. Over the top of him they go. Down goes Powder Jones. Got a hand pass out of the pack. North Geelong a chance with a little kick. Nearly hit the runner in front of us here. Could have taken the mark there, the runner. The old Garen Bunner, but he let it go and it went out of bounds. That kick came from Chris Barnett.
He forced onto his non-favoured side. Not so good on the right foot, but the ball is out of bounds. True centre wing in front of the change rooms here at Winchelsea. 5 minutes gone. Second quarter, ball comes in, good throw in. Oh, player just pushed under Hardman, pushed Bogey under Elzinger, picks it up, handball, gone backwards to Hayes on the ground. Little chip pass to Barnett, this time on the left foot, much longer kick. Oh, Michael Rowe went underneath it. I thought he was going for the big fly. Well, oh, that's a free kick surely, and the umpire has picked it up. Michael Rowe tackling when the ball was had gone mini. There's no love lost between he and Minnie, I don't think, today. I
reckon they're getting on all that well, Eric. Minnie's got the ball. He
got the free kick.
He got the free kick and probably earned it, that one too. He went crosswards with a hand pass that you find there to the big fella in Pilgrim, who unloads to the centre wing, sitting under at Norris. He got too far under it for mine. Powder Jones come onto the football. Thought it was going out of bounds, didn't. Jamie Weiss got a hand pass away to Norris. He's tackled, didn't dispose of the ball legally for mine. Picked up by Jones, got a hand pass across there. Looking for the big fella in McFarlane. He got rid of it, held when he didn't have it. Jones another hand pass, that's three in about 3 minutes. He got the ball to his teammate there in Stephen Wainwright. He kicked towards centre half forward and it's been chopped off for North Geelong.
Yes, good mark with Dermott. He's found Fryers at half forward, runs to 50. And the
call play on.
The long kick advantage, I suppose the umpire must have paid. Zitko drops the mark in the goal square, and the Winch defence happy to rush behind on that occasion. And that's tied the ball game up. 5-8-38 North, 6-2-38 Winchelsea Raiders. Bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes gone.
Another goal each, Laurie, they'll be level.
Now the 10 goals are
well,
level.
Pilgrim, he didn't take enough time on that occasion, and I think he was looking for Warland. The kick not well directed, and Page took the mark on forward 50. But he's made amends, Pilgrim. He came in strongly and defended against Bessie there with a big punch. Michael Rose in there. He's looking for a free kick, and I reckon, who's he going to give it to?
It should be a Winchelsea free kick.
Yeah.
And
it is, you're right, David.
You've picked it well.
Michael Rowe done the bun. He lost the footy. He charged at the Winch bloke and burrowed into him, and then picked him up and threw him on the ground. The ball was 10 metres away.
The handball's come across the goals to Pilgrim. He's run, had a bounce. He's kicked the ball to centre wing. Allsop spread the pack there. Fryers picks it up. Handball to O'Brien. O'Brien just chips it forward. Coming in strongly as Vesey. A long way from the full forward there. And his opponent is a long way from him, I think. Vesey, well, he's breathing pretty heavily. I don't know whether he took a knock there, but he's taken the mark. The man on the mark's about 40 metres out. Near enough directly in front. And a full forward cookie should kick this.
He should too. It was a beautiful pass that found him. Just popped it out in front of him. Let him run onto the football. Bessie usually a long kick. This is no exception. It's swinging away a little. The goal umpire's coming back to the centre. I think it's a goal. It is. And the North Geelong Magpies are back in front of the 94.7 Pulse FM match of the day. They've got a goal lead, and it is a good game of football, Laurie de Goalie.
It certainly is. Cookie, there's no doubt about that. A beautiful goal. He's a damaging player up there. We haven't seen Jose Bibb yet. They complement one another when they're out there. They're both beautiful kicks from outside 50 or on about the 50. I just can't work out this bit they're doing with Winch with going back to give it the ball to Pilgrim to kick in. There's stuff in the around the back half.
So 6-8-44 North lead, Winch 6-2-38, Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone. Weiss, another tap down in the middle, he's doing well in this quarter. From Elzinger, it only came as far as Bogey. The long kick inside 50, Bogey. There's Zulik on the ground, takes the mark and plays on quickly. Kicks it back to the middle. Oh, Norris running with the flight of the footy, takes the mark. He's almost at forward 50.
That's lights out.
A beautiful pass to Vesey. And I'll tell you what, the Winchelsea players from the defensive half to the full forward never touched the football as Clint Vesey has taken the easiest of chest marks. That was a training drill, Laurie.
Beautiful, and it was a beautiful kick. I like this Reece Norwich. I reckon he's a great player, and that was a beautiful finish there, a great kick. And he went, I think he might have missed that.
Oh, no.
Right to the middle.
Yeah, the goal umpire's given him his fourth, as Vesey now has kicked fourth, and all of a sudden, North's break away. 7-8-50. Lead Winchelsea 6-2-38. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 9.5 minutes gone.
Laurie, a yard or two in football's a lot, wasn't it? Because that kick out of the centre for Winchelsea was a big boomer, and Johnny Zulik was 3 metres at least, 5 metres behind his opponent in Harvey. It carried Harvey. Zulik took the mark, played on, and bang, it's a goal at the other end.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit more critical. Harvey didn't contest that issue. He just stood there on the ground and waited for the drop down. That's fairy stuff.
He ran forward, actually.
Okay, back into the centre. Laurie to go to give us our comments and forthright ones on 94.7 The Pulse FM, the home of country footballs. The ball's been bounced again. A chance for Christian McPhail, the big fella doing well. Got a hand pass out. Bogey, been impressed with his game. He's playing well. Received the hand pass. Goes to Harvey. Heard your comments. Back into the pack. Got the free kick.
He got a free kick.
He's tuned to 94.7 The Pulse. He heard Laurie to go in his comments. You must contest every ball. That wasn't fairy stuff, Laurie. He's got the free kick within kicking distance.
There's 3 North Geelong players contesting. Joe McDermott came off the worst of the 3. He's hobbling around there. Can he kick this, Loz?
Yeah, I think he can. He's a goal kicker, Eric. I've seen him out here, I think last time. He kicked 4 or 5 goals in the pocket.
He's
almost
a small
like
forward. I'm tipping there's no chance of him passing it. No way can he kick it. We'll soon find out.
Well, he won't pass it, Cookie.
Here comes Harvey. He's inside 50, kicks from about 45. Has he got enough carries? Pushed it away to the right-hand side. Not much carry on it either. That's might have been thumped through for a defensive behind. We call that a rushed one, I think. So it wasn't a good kick at all for the little fella. He didn't get under it, a bit like the North Geelong player at the other end just before there. Didn't get under the football.
That was Rowie before.
So, you've got to kick it high to get a goal, Laurie.
So
That's right.
6-3-39 wins. They trail North 7-8-50. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 11.5 minutes gone. There's not a bad kick either.
That's awesome. He kicks like that all the time.
It's in the centre. And running back with a bogey, couldn't get hold of it. Big Hardingham's got it. He got a hand pass out of the pack. Pulled up the football there. Minnie was it. He got a hand pass out of the pack. It comes there to Harvey. He's up on the centre wing. Kicks across the ball across there to Stu Wainwright. His kick was smothered though. And not preferred right foot wasn't that effective. Thrown up the football there was Barnett, was it? He couldn't get rid of it. It comes out wide now. A chance for Allsop of North Geelong. A hand pass back on the boundary line. O'Brien's a left foot. He run that over the boundary line. The umpire said, that's okay, you can throw the ball back in, thank you very much. Forward to the centre, North Geelong in defence here, so it's forward to the centre, Winchelsea in attack.
So
here's Eric Nichols on 94.7 The Pulse.
12 minutes gone, second quarter. North in front, Hardingham missed the footy. Wainwright doesn't. Big punch forward for Winchelsea. Barnett leads in the race for the footy. He looks for the boundary, finds Norris instead. Around the body goes Norris toward the middle. Fryers unattended for North, takes the mark, handball to Elzinger quickly. He's kicked it again, beautiful lead, beautiful kick, and this time it's Todd Elsey leading out from the goal square, and that wasn't a real bad mark, Laurie. One grab, and he's just tipped it forward, and where's his marker? Because the man who's taken the mark is Lee Hardman, and I think that's fantastic running by Hardman, and maybe poor defence by Bogey, because he didn't think that would happen, and you can't afford to take those sort of chances in a game of footy.
Well, Bogey was back here in front of us, Eric, on the centre wing, and Hardman's got the ball well inside 50. He was about 60 metres away. A mistake there for Bogey. Hardman's kicks a beautiful left foot kick. He split the woodwork at the far end, and North Geelong have rallied. After trailing a quarter time, they've kicked the 3 goals of the second term.
8-8-56 North. They've skipped away from Winchelsea. 6-3-39. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 13 minutes gone. And I guess when you're in a run with roll, Laurie, you don't assume anything. You just got to go with it.
You can't assume anything, and there's some changes being made from Winch here now. They have to stiffen up their back half a little bit, be a little bit more accountable who feel you're on, and let the wingers and the forwards run after themselves. I'm just looking at Pilgrim.
Where's Pilgrim's opponent?
Oh, well, I don't know who he's on.
He's on Fryers, who runs in from the centre wing. This time the ball tapped down by Weiss. He's winning in the ruck in this quarter. Picked up by McFarlane for Winch. Handball over the top looking for Jones. He outpaced there by Page on that occasion, but Wallen comes in to support. Wallen there kicks it to centre half forward for Winch. This time Norris, he's working well there with Hayes. Hayes now for North Geelong towards centre wing. Zitko, well, a bit casual there. I think if he'd gone a bit harder, he might have kept the ball in, and the ball would have been inside 50.
The oblong ball tends to bounce the wrong way when you don't attack it, Laurie.
Yeah, look, I think I'll be making a couple of changes if I was coaching Winch. I'd have Nathan Reid back in the back half, put Pilgrim probably in the forward on, mix it up a little bit.
So boundary umpire's ready to start the proceedings. He does so. Long, high throw. Gives the ruckman every chance. Hardingham got the knockdown. Looking for Bogey. He's working hard under the pack. Got a hand pass out. Chopped up though for North Geelong by Fryers. Got it to Elzinger. Elzinger by boot up towards the forward zone. Half forward flank on the grandstand side of the ground. Paul Minnie chipped in for Winchelsea but couldn't handled that bouncing ball and ran off his hands and out of bounds in the forward pocket, about 40 metres out from goal.
Just mystifies me a bit, Laurie, the makeup of the Winch side. Minnie was a forward the last time we were here.
Yeah, no, they haven't got their mix right, Eric. I can tell it in the way they're playing. They just don't seem to... Pilgrim's lost out there at full back, being a designated kicker.
So the ball from the throw-in came into the arms there of Lupino. He kicks it back to the middle, and Hardman again, on his own, has taken the mark. So Hardman inside the centre square, goes forward. Players Elsie into the back of the pack there. The ball falls to Pilgrim. He eludes a tackle. Now gets back on the left foot. Where's he kicked it? Back to middle, the centre wing. Over the head there of Wall. Page, great pace there. He kicks it back into the corridor where Zulik is on his own. Takes the mark, runs on quickly now. Left foot pass inside forward 50. McFarlane for, is that 50 surely?
Yeah, it's got to be.
He took the mark and then was crashed into the ground. I think it might have been Michael Rowe again, actually. And a fairly poor effort. And he concedes to the umpire that he's done the wrong thing and will accept the 50.
Interesting you're talking about Paul Minnie there. All his football at Monawarra was played in half-back flank.
Oh, okay.
And obviously at Winchelsea trying to turn him into forward. I think he's playing at the right end of the ground for him, but probably not contributing enough at the moment, so maybe the change could be on. As McFarlane, with the result of that 50, goes long, up goes Nolan and takes the mark in front of Kitchen, slipped around from the back of him and took it easy as you like, and Anthony Kitchen needs to live. Perhaps he's not quite right after that broken bone in the foot. Nolan now, out wide he goes, kicks okay, got a teammate out there, took the mark. Page, who's been good.
McFarlane read that.
Centre, but McFarlane, as you said, read it the better in front of Harmon, and he took the mark, puts Winch back into attack, a poor kick. Johnny Zulik having a great quarter, takes the mark at half-back, squares it across to Harmon, who's at centre half-back, and he can go if he wants to because there's no one on the mark.
So Hardman there, long kick right across the middle. Terrific kick for North Geelong. Michael Rowe, great tackle there. Brought to ground, the ball on the forward 50 for North Geelong. Now it stacks on the middle, and the umpire puts the whistle on play, and will put the ball in the air at the 17-minute mark of the first quarter.
Good second effort there from Michael Rowe.
And it was Bogey's tackle that was good in the first place. Good footy, wasn't it?
He's a long way from Hardman. That's the concern, isn't it? Up high there, Friars for North Geelong. Gets a tap down. Ball picked up there by Davis. Davis for Winchelsea, right across the ground. Norris attacks the football. If he can pick it up, he's got a chance of going for goal. Can't pick it up. He does tap it forward to Zitko. Zitko tried to hook it around the body, didn't do too well. Out of bounds on the full by a fair margin.
Yes, 3 points and 1 out of bounds on the full, but Mario, he's up the ball today a bit, but if he gets on it, they're in a bit of strife, Winchelsea, because he can kick them pretty quick.
And he's getting a little bit of the footy, which is perhaps a bit of a worry.
Yeah, Pilgrim's got the ball. He's probably 20 metres around from the defensive point post. Zitko stands the mark. Pilgrim, been very impressed with him. I like the way he plays, and he gives this a fair ride too with the left boot. Gets it out towards the centre wing. Norris is up from behind. Reece Norris punched the ball away, and it's gone over the line and out of bounds, just short of the centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. The scoreboard shows us it's 6:3:39 to 8:8:50. Harry Bites off 8:8:56. He used to love that, didn't he? And we have played 17 and a half, nearly 18 minutes of the second term as the boundary umpire sets proceedings alight again. Back into play, Weiss and Hardingham. They both missed it. Tapped that over the top. Hardman knocks the ball sideways. Could be okay. Probably should have gained the possession. Page was thrown off the footy and he threw the ball at the same time. The umpire said you had possession. You disposed illegally and the free kick going to go to Winchelsea, and it goes to Tornier. Scrawny Tornier at centre half back.
So Tornier now, he's called, he was about to play on. The umpire said no, you're not quite behind your mark. So chips it to the middle. In the middle there is Bogey. Bogey now, lovely pass, a little bit too far for McFarlane. Does run onto the footy, however. Doesn't take the footy with him. Barnett is under, lucky, got the ball out. The ball under a number of players, getting scragged, and finally picked up by Davis. He's immediately tackled.
He ain't going anywhere.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Matheson had him wrapped up pretty well there.
And at centre half forward, the umpire will put the ball in the air. Centre half forward for Winchelsea, 19 minutes gone in this quarter. 39 plays 56, North Geelong in front. This time Hardingham, nice tap down to Jones. Handball out to Harvey. Harvey gets away from the tackle. I don't know where he's kicking that, but, looking for Kitchen perhaps. Off his hands it comes to, it was one Reed to the other. It was Nathan who's given it to Matthew, and Matthew's hook around the body has missed for the Winch side. So behind, 6-4-40 now Winchelsea. Trail North Geelong, 8-8-56. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 19 and a half minutes gone.
North Geelong kicked 3 goals for the term. Winchelsea are goalless at this stage for this term as Allsop pulls them all, kicks it short this time, finds Barnett, who's been a handy player for North, takes the mark 20 metres out from the goal, he's defending, plays on with a hand pass out wide to Nolan. Nolan goes back to the square, they get racking up the stats, you can keep these up, as the mark taken by Allsop, he kicks the ball now a bit wider towards the other side of the ground, got a teammate there, took the mark, Matheson, thank you, kicked the ball to centre wing, and Zitko used the body beautifully, had too good Filipino on that occasion, marked the ball to centre wing, now steadies and goes towards the centre half forward region, across with the flight of the football, that's a good mark too, by Joel Page, who is playing a very good game for North. I haven't seen him play a bad one yet, I've only seen 3 or 4, but he's played every game. His kick cleared the pack, leading in front, Todd Elsey in front. There's been a change there too because Johnson's off, and coming on to take
Lapina
is Hall. Come on to play on, he looks a bit short there for Elsey, but he's playing on him. But Elsey in front, the ball cleared the pack and hit him right in the breadbasket.
Yes, there was a lot of players went for the mark. Elsey came in and read it very, very nicely. So already has 1 goal to his name. We're right behind this particular kick. He comes in, that's not a real bad kick. He steered it right through for his second. And North Geelong have created a little bit of a break here. They go to 9-8-62. They lead Winchelsea 6-4-40. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes gone, and it perhaps is danger times now for the remainder of this quarter for Winchelsea. Yeah,
look, I think, as I said before, I don't think they've got their matchups right, Winch, Eric, and I think it's back to the whiteboard at half-time and sort some of these moves out and see if they can get some advantage from it.
I think the on-ballers of North Geelong have got on top.
Well, Weiss is on top in the middle in this quarter too. He's had more hit-outs than Hardingham.
Hardingham got that one down towards Tawny. You couldn't quite handle it. Goes out wide towards Rowe. Bogey beats it to him, kicks it off the ground towards the half-forward plate position. Bogey playing a good game, this fellow. Picks up, gets a hand pass back there to Warland. Warland goes on the right foot. Wasn't a good kick at all. North Geelong player dropped the mark. He would have liked to have taken it. It was Barnett, and the ball ricocheted off his hands and out of bounds.
There's a move now being made.
Okay, you watch what's happening here, Laurie.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Ball is out of bounds, half-forward flank. Winchelsea in attack, goalless for the second term. We've now gone almost 22 minutes and waiting for the boundary umpire to put it back into play. Goal is a very much needed.
Bit of a surprise. Hutchison coming on for the first time. I would have thought he was one of their prime movers.
Well, Lapino's just come on and so's Hutchison. So had 2 people on the pine there, probably a bit too long, I think.
Back into play it goes. Up goes McFarlane. Might have flipped that one out the back. Chance for North Geelong. Play a tackle with the ball. Down he went, the big fellow Jimmy Onturk. Lost the footy, got support at the back, might be Norris was it picked up.
Oh, go and meet it, son!
Back into the centre of the ground. Go and meet it, son, Joey McDermott. He might be still a bit puffed from getting knocked over before. He's laying a tackle, but he can't quite get out of the footy. Picked up there by, looks like Hutchison. Around the body he goes towards the centre wing, right in front of the coach's box for Winchelsea. And off in you go into the coach's box. It's Troy Elzinga just assisted.
Yeah, that's a free kick. The umpire saw it. That's fair enough. That's dangerous.
Yep.
Troy Elzinga pushed him straight into the coach's box.
And I thought Rod Bolt was going to do something about it. They're standing on the fence for a minute, but Saturday prevailed. The free kick goes to Davis.
Davis now kicks towards half forward on his own there. McFarlane dropped the mark he should have taken. Allsop picked up the crumb. Beautiful long kick from Allsop to centre half forward. Good defence by Winch. Finally comes off hands to Hall. Late inclusion in the side here, but picked up by Friars. Friars to the goal score. Oh, Zitko's on his own. Surely he's going to get this one. Just about knocked the goal umpire over. That one's gone through. The goal's off the left foot of Mario Zitko, and that's his first. So that's another one to North Geelong, and they're running on in the second quarter. 10-8-68. Leading Winch 6-4-40. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 23.5 minutes gone.
Yes, well, Mario Zitko's the type. I don't think they put enough time into the opposition coaches to Mario Zitko. They leave him too loose, and if you leave him loose, he's going to cut you to pieces, and he's already starting to get fair bit of the footy.
A simple skill area, though. McFarlane on
his
own, yes. And the ball would have been in the goal square at the other end of the ground.
Well, he possibly would have kicked it. He was inside 50.
Yeah.
And we saw him kick a beautiful goal in the first quarter against the Blues.
Well, that's the difference between good and being nearly good.
Okay, back into the centre. It cost a goal, that drop mark. Weiss with a knockdown. Beautiful one to Harbour. He swings on his left foot off one pace and he kicks the ball out wide in the open spaces. Wide out there to the half-forward flank position. The boundary line might beat everyone. Page is after it. No, he got it just inside the fence. Joel Page had a great second term. Kicks the ball into the forward zone. Looking there for the leading. That was LC. Couldn't pick it up, LC. Then was pushed and bundled over the boundary line with the ball in his arms. Somewhat of a boundary throw in. Right alongside the behind post. North Geelong in attack. They've kicked 5 goals for the term. Winchelsea haven't kicked one, and we've now played 24.5 minutes of the second quarter.
In that passage of play, I saw Pilgrim was the North Geelong player. Thought it was going to go out of bounds. They didn't chase. The ball didn't go out, Laurie, and the ball is in the forward line.
Barnett.
Well, it's amazing. Barnett took the ball off the pack. A blind kick into the arms there of Elsie, and Elsie from 5 metres out has kicked his third goal, second in 2 minutes. So North Geelong reigning goals at the present moment. They've gone to 11,874. Leading Winchelsea 6-4-40. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 25 minutes now into time on.
Yeah, well, North Geelong are doing all the things that make you a good footy side, Eric. They're prepared to assist, prepared to block players. There was a bit of a run over to the boundary line there. I think Barnett finished up with the ball, but it was a nice shepherd off the ball by Friars, and they're little things that help your teammates set it up. He was able to get into the hot spot and result in a goal. So their team play, that's what you've got to do to play this great game, and they're doing it better. They've got more desire to win the hard footy.
You mentioned Friars there, Laurie. I think he's played a pretty good game today, Chris Friars. He's presented, he's led, and he's doing all the team things, which is most important. Weiss is doing the team things too. This one went too far for Harman. Running on the football, Jade Hayes just off the bench. Got it to centre half forward, wrapped up the tackle, thrown to the ground. The umpire said you had prior opportunity. Free kick to Winchelsea advances. He's paid. Advantage is paid too as the big fella Pilgrim comes away with a beautiful kick from Pilgrim. Put it out wide, and Jones, Powder's got the mark out there at half forward. He went short looking for Harvey. Overran the football at his feet. Couldn't pick it up. Johnny Zulich's got it for North. Hand pass back, goes towards Wall, and he's pulled off the footy when he didn't have it. Play on as a call. Tapped out of the pack. It winds up there with a hand pass out from Reed. A little kick off the ground from Harvey. Where are we? We're about 30 metres out from goal. North Geelong have the numbers. They should clear as the kick went. The hand pass went to Allsop. His kick out wide. Falling back with the flight, but couldn't quite handle it there was Elzinger. The big fella Bogey went through. Now the whistle's gone. Play on the call.
Advantage.
And the mark taken by Harvey.
I think it was Nathan Reid kicked it in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the advantage paid. The free kick to Bogey, advantage paid to Reid, kicked it to Harvey.
Certainly hasn't stopped working. Bogey, Harvey didn't get under the last kick. He gets under this one, but he's not going to quite get the distance again or the accuracy. Off hands it goes for a minor score.
No, it's behind. I think it might have...
No,
what is happening?
The umpire's paid a free kick, I think.
Must be against Wollongong.
No, I think it's out of bounds on the full. The umpire's pointing to the boundary umpire who's 100 metres away, so I don't know who gave what decision. With a kick in board now for North Geelong has come to Weiss inside the corridor. Handball quickly to On Turk now. Kicks it long towards centre wing for North Geelong. That mark not taken. Berg picks it up, decides to go through a couple of players, kicks the ball along the boundary. I don't know who he's kicking it to. He's gone straight to Weiss. Weiss now measures his kick. Hardman and Barnett almost collided, but Barnett takes the mark, decides to run on. Handball to, who was that? Zulik there. He's had a good quarter. Looking for Michael Rowe on centre wing. He eludes one tackle. Looks to handball, but gets back inboard with a long kick towards Vesey. Can't take the mark. Good work there by Hampshire for Winch towards centre wing. Mark taken there by Tornier. Tornier can't get past Elzinger. Now he does. Decides to handball and continue running. Warland, back handball over the head. That's not much good. You've got to watch where you're hitting the handball to as Michael Rowe picks it up for North. And his kick under pressure on the left foot, out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, that wasn't too good from Warland.
It was a bit fancy. If that had come off, I guess it's magic.
I suppose it's good stuff in GFL where players are up to...
Well, it's good stuff in the AFL. Under that, I think you struggle a bit to do those sort of things. And he learnt the hard way there, young Warland, because over the top it went and they lost the footy. The free kick was paid out of bounds on the full. Now, whistle and play. Hardman would have taken the mark, was held to the mark in contest. And he'll take the free kick. And he kicks the ball across to Norris, who's got the ball at centre half back, plays on immediately, wants to get the ball running, does so, got it out wide. Down the ground comes Jade Hayes, receives the hand pass at the bounce, and it goes along his head. That was a beautiful kick. And Todd Elsie out in front on top of Hill as well, as he was on top of Johnson early, takes the mark and punt kicks to the goal mouth. Up they went. Hampshire couldn't hold the mark, went a lot to hold on to that one, the big fella. Dropped it at ground level. There's a lot of players over the footy. A Winchelsea player's going to get pinged there for hold the ball. He has. Free kick North Geelong. Paul Minnie, I think it is, yes. He has been pinged. He dragged the ball into the umpire, and the free kick has gone to Shane Allsop. And I'm tipping that Shane Allsop will kick North Geelong's 7th goal of the term.
Yeah, well, he was a prolific goal kicker early in the year. He's playing in the back half. I tell you what, he hasn't missed that right over the goal umpire's head.
He loves a shot goal, doesn't he?
Real danger signs here for Winchelsea as it's a 12th goal, and as Cookie said, the 7th for North in this quarter. 12 goals, 880. They've doubled Winchelsea's score, 6-4-40. Raiders Bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 29.5 minutes gone.
Damien Lapina on, balling off for that handball, I think.
Yes, well, I don't know. They need their good players on the paddock, Laurie, and I think you're right, in the right positions at the present moment. They seem to be all over the place.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a long time since I coach, Eric, but I tell you what, I'll be reshuffling this side at half time because they're not in the right spots, I can tell you.
We're not far from half time. As the umpire starts it again, we'll see if Laurie's wish comes true. The ball knocked down by Weiss. North Geelong player tackled as he tried to get rid of the footy. Here comes Bogey with a bit of strength, bullets his way through the pack. Didn't kick the ball far. Picked up there by Stevie Wainwright, the wicket keeper. He's got it out wide. It's okay. Back into the centre of the ground runs Tournier. And Scrawny Tournier goes long towards the goal, but there's no one back there. Joey McDermott back with the flight of the foot. He couldn't handle it. Got team support. It was good from Jimmy Onturk. He picked it up and he kicked it out wide, but also the previous goal kicker takes the mark at half back. He plays on. Beautiful kick to Friars. Marks forward to the centre wing. Runs. Kicks long towards the forward zone. Vessie's at the back of the pack. Here comes Elsie. Picked up by Vessie. Vessie left foot slip the goal. They've kicked out for the corner. What a corner from North Geelong. The fabulous Magpies are flying high here at the Winchelsea ground.
13-8-86 North, and that's 5 to Vesey before half time. Winchelsea 6-4-40. Raiders Bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 30.5 minutes gone. Laurie, 4 of these goals they've kicked in the last 5 minutes in time.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt about that. Who's on Chris Fires? I mean, he's nowhere near wherever he is. So
I think Pilgrim's his man.
He's getting plenty of the footy. When they go forward, North, they've looked pretty good all day on the run, and they're continuing that sort of play on. They're certainly helping one another.
Well,
Weiss again.
There's the control in the middle. Weiss, great tap down. Jones comes in from half forward, picks it up, handball to Bogey for Winch. Bogey now towards half forward. Standing behind there was Harvey. Can't pick the footy up. Now he gets it, falls into his arm. Kick smothered off his boot by Allsop. Handball over the top, long handball to Elzinger. He's got, that looks like Nolan running. He handballs inboard. Then the ball picked up by Hayes, diving mark there, missed there by Rowe, picked up by Pilgrim, gets the handball back from Hardingham, now decides to run across the ground. He's had 2 bounces. Why not run towards the goal, son? He's had 3 bounces. Now he kicks it high, really kicks it to no one. Reed Matthew doesn't take the mark, off hands it comes to Barnett for North. Oh, North everywhere, player on his own out there. And that looks like Nolan once again has taken the comfortable mark on half-back flank.
Every time they've gone forward, Winchelsea, Laurie, it has been a sea of black and white. They've had 2 or 3 forwards against 7 players this quarter.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They're definitely on top down there, led by Noel, and he's blanketed Kitchen right out of the game.
Onturk was the recipient of that kick there. He took the mark and he kicked it up towards Harp, and he couldn't take it. Fries works hard at the base of the pack, lays a tackle on Tournier. Tournier went back and got it to Bogey. Bogey gave it back, got a teammate left foot kick into the pocket. That looks like Berg back there. He couldn't take the mark, was punched away from him. As the siren sounds to end the second term in which North Geelong dominated on the play and on the scoreboard. And here's Eric Nichols to give you the score.
Yeah, at half time, the home side Winchelsea, 6 goals for 40. They trail North Geelong, 13-8-86. In the first half, the goal kickers for North Geelong, 5 to Vesey, 3 to Elsie, and 1 to Hardman, Allsop, Zitko, O'Brien and Scown. And for Winchelsea, 2 goals to Warland, 1 each to Jones, Reed, McFarlane and Harvey. So that's it at half-time, 6-4-40. Winchelsea trail North Geelong 13-8-86. We'll go to a break. When we return, Laurie's thoughts on the first half and the all-important third quarter here at the Eastern Reserve. Winchelsea, you're tuned to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.